by the defense. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year, there on the stop. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They go play action with Haskins. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, this is Geis. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Geis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They try again with Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over
We got this.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Boy, you got to think that having the 37-year-old veteran Jason Witten back at tight end is going to be great for Dak Prescott for plays just like that. And you think the last year when Witten wasn't there, it was kind of a rotating carousel. They had Blake Jarwin, Jeff Swaim, Rico Gathers, Dalton Schultz. But Witten back out there and doing his thing again. Complete to Jason Witten. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We're going to 52. 47. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Haskins down around his goal line. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Switch up, switch up.
Second down, Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Thompson. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now Austin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Watch the safety creep.
They go to Elliott again. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
At the 24-yard line.
Down. Keep the Pittsburgh. Mike spot 4. Hey, let's get this, get this.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
They go play action now. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Watch the back, watch the back.
10th carry now for Elliott. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, baby, all day.
Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
He's coming. We got double up.
2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 26-yard line.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Haskins going to try to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Redskins 28, Cowboys 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Redskins, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color's right.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't